Hey guys, it's me again with Kreve Gwent League, week 3. This week I'm playing against Flippy. Haven't heard of this player before, doesn't seem like he's in a team, though it doesn't really matter anyway. About my decks, I haven't changed them at all since last week, though I have been preparing one other deck, though maybe it's in vain because I think next week we'll play with the new patch and who knows how many things that will change. But anyway, let's look at his decks since mine are the same. Jackpot. So, not only does he play the bounty stuff, but he also plays Heathcliff. So this is absolutely terrible for my Skellige. Though I'm really not a fan of what he's playing here, like a Slender and 2 Witch Hunters, an Apothecary and Fence. I really dislike what he has here, and I don't think it's unwinnable for my SK, but it's kind of tough because I just can't answer everything that he has easily. So yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna ban that. And even though I have Gramist, like he has so many bounty givers that it really doesn't matter. And he has Professor, a Freak Show, Executioner, he can just destroy. But he has only one Executioner though. Like what? Only one Executioner and Freak Show. That's it. And no more like there are no casino bouncers here, so it's not there's not that much consistency. I hate this deck, it's so bad. I really do. If I was the one building this deck, I'd probably cut either the Graydon or the Professor and upgrade some of these floors, like probably this random Apothecary, Fences, maybe even this single Slender. Like you just have to have 2 Witch Hunter Executioners here. It's insane. Now that I'm thinking about it more and more, maybe I actually don't ban this. Like, it's such a bad deck. But if he draws everything, like, I'm still fucked. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, okay, I'll think about it a little bit more. On to his next deck. It's Precision Strike, Scoia'tael, the worst faction this patch. But a very interesting deck. I actually really like this deck. It's an Auser deck with Feign Death. Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of threats as well. Like this Scribe is great here. Sorceress, like it's not bad. I dig it. Like, I haven't tried it on ladder or anywhere, so maybe it's not as good as it looks, and even though I'm a fan of this deck, I'm still gonna look to 2-0 this one. I mean, win with both of my decks against this one, if necessary. I kinda like it, even though he plays both the Decree and the Oneiromancy, which is a bit much maybe, but I understand why, because you really want the Feign Death and the Seamless, I guess, in round 1. So you can just slam jam the Alzer in round 2. However, he doesn't play the Mushy Truffle, which honestly is a big mistake, I think. Like, for this deck to be better, I'd probably cut the Decree, put Truffle in, and I'd cut this Ciaran or even the Why is... Oh no, it's because they're spells. So I'd cut the CRN and play some 5 provision unit instead. Like, he has a lot of control. He has the Peller. He has a lock. So he's prepared for everything, but he also kind of has nothing. Because if I... Okay, he's going to play this on red. And he, I guess, prays that he has both the Feign Death and Seamless in hand. Though if I play with my SK, I should still win round 1 and he's fucked. If I play my NG, I'm also very good. So I think I can beat this deck quite comfortably. But I like the idea. I like the idea of Feign Death with Alzer. But I don't like that he doesn't play the Mashit Raffle, which is, you know, if you don't draw Deer on Eromancy, this Alzer just is bricked. I mean, he'll probably get answered anyway, because he doesn't have a defender or anything else to protect it. His third deck, it's... I think this deck wins against my NG in a mirror, so I'm a bit afraid of that. It's Calvate, it's Calvate and Double Cross, so my NG should struggle against this. This is probably his best deck. Probably a lot of streamers playing it as well. Maybe not this variation with Diviner and like a bunch of random bronzes like this Mage Infiltrator, but it's a good deck. It's a very good deck. Now that I'm thinking about it more and more and more, I think I'll ban this. Like, it has a good matchup against my NG, and it's probably pretty good against my SK because it has the Heat Wave and, you know, Assimilate. Even though, you know, with my SK deck I'm targeting the Artod, so Artod is not very good. But still, it's a good deck. I guess if he wants to play this on red, he wants to play this on blue. So on blue coin, I'll play SK against Alzer, and on red coin, play my NG against his Jackpot, and I should win both games. I think. I'm pretty sure. If that's how he plays it, I think he will. So, okay. Yeah, I think I'll definitely ban Double Cross. So, the first time that I'm not going to ban his my opponent's Syndicate. I'll rather ban the Nilfgaard. Okay. So that's everything before the match. I'm playing in half an hour. Wish me luck, and I'll see you after games with the commentary from the match. See ya. Hey guys, here I'm after the match. Made a slight mistake. Forgot to record my first game, unfortunately. So I'm just going to tell you a story about the first game, and then we'll get to the next games. So first game, I played my Battle Trance against his Alzer. Round 1, he pushed me, but I passed just before my Wanderers came out. He played his Feign Death. He played... He didn't play the Seamless yet, no, but he did play the Feign Death with 1 Sorceress, 1 Seer that I killed, and 1 Whisper of Doblatana that I also killed with my Mardrome. So he wins round 1, pushes round 2 as well. In my hand, I have Gerd, fortunately, so I have a lot of points. In 1 turn, I play Gerd plus the Wanderers, so I get ahead of him. That happened when I still had 5 cards in my hand, or 4. But anyway, the next very important play happens when he has 3 cards and I have 4. And he plays a 9-point gourd. So this was very suspicious to me. Why would he play this 9-point gourd at this moment? Like, what's the plan here? Why would you play this gourd? And there's only one reason why you'd play this gourd: to bait the heat wave. So instead of heat waving the gourd, I played my leader and just put this shit card in front row, and I was 2 points ahead. So after that, he plays his Alzer just without any setup. So just on the board. So I hit with his Alzer. And he's probably kind of sad, but he plays a special card after that, and he gets his orbs out, and he gets a lot of points anyway. So I have to play my Gadinit and my Bride. And we go into a very short round 3, but he has nothing left, and I still have in my deck the Totem, the Truffle, the Burna, and I drew an interesting hand: Delirium, Burna, and Truffle. First I played Burna, didn't get any discards, I had one discard left. Then he played his Sorcerers, and then I realized I made a mistake. I should have played this first, because now I have to play my Delirium, which is my second, to just mitigate his Sorcerers. And then the last card I played my Truffle with the Half-Through, but without the Order Truffle. But I still won. It was enough. But yeah, that was the story of game 1. Game 2, just hold for a very short second. It's probably this one. Should have prepared that beforehand, but yeah, anyway. Oh, actually, record the audio. Never mind, it won't be needed. So, okay, he plays on his second game. He plays this game on blue. So, I just play my Siggy, so I can get a lot of coins and just, mishmash my engines and my thinners, which is what I do. Maybe in a bit on a questionable order. That doesn't matter. He plays the Sorcerers. He has a lot of engines too, which is kind of scary. But I'm second. I'm not first, so doesn't matter. I can just pass. Round 2. Round 2, my hand is a bit bad. Let's be honest, this hand is not great. And he plays the Scenario. He doesn't have to play Alzer just yet. And I'm kinda in trouble. I don't have any big plays here. So first thing I play this. Unfortunately, I don't get a better card. So really bad. And he just I play this because the Freak Show, because I'm very scared of this card. And I also boost it because I know he can't hit with it yet, since if he does, his orbs get out. So I made a brave choice to do that. Unfortunately, after that, he plays Alzer immediately, and he gets a shit ton of points. He got an alright Alzer. This is where I made one mistake. I put Kurt onto this. This is 2 points from Kurt. Should have put it on this. So 4 points lost. Pretty bad. And he still has a lot of points. A lot. And he passes with 2 cards, and I have to play all my cards. So see, he goes 2 cards up. Really, really bad for me. So I miss a ball completely. And bank. And something better than this Philippa. So yeah, my round 3 hand is shit. And even though it's this shit, it's still kinda close, because he spent almost everything, but this gourd and a few bad cards were enough. Like, this is not like he got 2 cards more, and this is the scoreline. I'm sorry, I guess you don't actually see the scoreline. I forgot that my camera is a bit too big actually. Let me just change that. Here we go. So yeah, 22-14. Kinda sucks for me. So, okay. I know that I have an advantage round 3, game 3, because I play on blue with Syndicate, which is good. Which is very good, because this is just phenomenal. Getting 5 coins just like that and setting up your engines and your thinners right away is just fantastic. Not the greatest card, but I like the hand, but I like it because I have all the thinners and a few engines, so it's not bad at all. And I play it similarly to how I played game 1. He plays this, which was actually pretty good, a lot of points. So I actually don't hate this fence. I hated a bit on it during the deck review. I don't hate it as much anymore. But I still do hate the Apothecary and playing only one of the bounty spenders and stuff like that. So I'm still not a fan of the deck, but defense is good. Defense is good. So he gets ahead here, but I get to play my Morels, which is good, and I just get a lot of points, and he has to pass. Since I know that he plays bounties, he would like to be second, so I will just pass here and go for a long round 3, because that should be better for me. In theory, naturally. And round 3 comes, and I don't draw my Savola, unfortunately. I do draw the bank, so I still have the chance, and I also draw the eavesdrop, which is good. First thing he does, he plays his Siggy to get the boat out. I personally don't want to play anything just yet, so I just play the eavesdrop. And I make a correct prediction that he simply doesn't have a proactive play, which he doesn't actually. He plays, come on, thinking, this shit, so yeah. He's already in a bit of trouble. I played a bad card, so he doesn't get a big payoff if he decides to bounty this. Witch Hunter Executioner. I killed that with my Horson, which is good. He decides to kill my Horson with the... Damn, I sometimes just... The Professor? Yeah, I just sometimes when I'm talking this fast, like I forgot how the cards are called. And I can't just right click on them to remember in an instant, so yeah. After that, I'm in a bit of trouble because I don't want to play my Freak Show because I want to save myself. I want to basically take his Witchfinder and kill his Freak Show so he can't have more bounty payoffs. Which is what I do. I actually take his Witchfinder this turn. So he is in a bit of trouble, and I still have the Freak Show. So if he plays his Freak Show, I kill his Freak Show, which is good. He plays immediately his Savola, and he greeds this so much because he knows that I have no way to toll punish this. Sucks for me that I guess played the Morels, but I guess I had to play the Morels. I played the Siggy because I want coins. he grids it even more. He plays the Heat Wave onto what did he in Heat Wave? Forgot. The Witchfinder, yeah, okay. So I can have more payoffs. Now I can actually play my Freak Show because I know that he won't have many more ways to actually kill my Freak Show because he only has 2 coins, which is good for me again. But it all still depends if I manage to find the Savola with my bank. Next thing he plays is a very bad card. He plays Slander onto this, so he has 2 brick cards in this round. I mean bricked. It was worth a bit of points. And look at this. Just look at this. This is the worst possible order. Like, if I could have ordered this any way, like, the 3 best cards are on the bottom. Like, this is useless, this is useless, this is useless, this is useless. This is a bit better because you don't spend 2 coins, I guess. So I guess you just have to take this. Which is bad. Like, that's so bad. So little luck here. And I have to spend everything because I was afraid that he maybe has Morels as his last card. I mean, I still don't spend everything because I know that he can still win even if I don't grid. And yeah, he has grade and he still gets a lot of points here. And this Ludovicus is not enough. Because all the fucking boost goes onto the card that I can't get out. So yeah, I lose 2-1 because I didn't draw Savola. I'm so fucking tilted because of that. Two games in a row I missed Savola. Honestly, I think I won't bring the Devotion version next week. Hell, I might not even bring the Syndicate at all. I'm too tilted to bring Syndicate. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. That was very disappointing, Blake. Very, very disappointing. Really, really bad. So yeah, anyway. Let's hope victory goes better. I mean, week 4 goes better. I can lose 1 game. It's fine, but it's not ideal. I'd really like to go 3-0. And that was close. I mean, I played it like I should. Like, I really played this game 3 like I should. But I just didn't draw my win condition. And yeah, it happens. It won't get the better of me. So, see you next week, and hopefully my luck improves, or I just eliminate that luck factor from this deck altogether, so that I'm sure I draw the stupid card. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.